Since the formation of Campus Faculty Association Local 6546, it's been an uphill battle to be recognized as a union by U of I administration. While Black Friday isn't what it used to be, Small Business Saturday is gaining more and more recognition through the Thanksgiving shopping weekend. Right now, this section of the building is closed and it's unclear when it will reopen. As for the cause of the fire, that is still unknown. But residents and investigators are taking it one step at a time. Police advise to always be aware of the surroundings of your residence and make sure you lock up when you leave. Ammon says a picture is worth 1,000 words, but she says this one is sending the wrong message. Police say around 2 a.m. Saturday, an alleged drunk driver crashed into Sandy Bruce's home in Urbana. Neighbor Pat Zara says she awoke instantly.
It was first like a loud boom and then like a crash, so apparently it was when he hit the tree and then hit the house.
Officials say 31-year-old Seong Lee of Champaign was heading east on Main Street when he went off the street and hit a tree in Bruce's yard. The car dragged a tree 35 feet before crashing into the side of her home. This isn't the first time a car has hit this house, but it is the first time a car went completely through this wall. Lee was later transported to Carl Hospital, where deputies made the decision not to arrest him.
They went to Carl and spoke to him again, issued him his citations for the DUI and the accident, and he remained there at Carl for treatment of his injuries.
The impact of the accident was so powerful that it moved the foundation of the home. Lee was also just 1 foot away from hitting the gas meter. Bruce walked away from the accident unharmed, and Zara truly believes that someone was watching over her that night.
That was my first reaction, that she had to have had a guardian angel because of all the damage around her, and she was without a scratch. And her dogs are safe too. That was the other thing that, is a concern.
Bruce is waiting for a structural engineer to come assess repairs, but for now, it's a waiting game for when she can return home. Lee's court date is set for April 10th. In Urbana, Jessica Cook, UI7 News. The fire began shortly after 10:30 in apartment 505. Amy Johnson's husband rushed to wake her.
I smelled something funny, and it was just moments, and the apartment was filled with smoke, and they woke me up, and we just ran out with what we had.
This was the scene Friday morning. Firefighters from Corn Belt Fire Department and 10 other units were on the scene until late afternoon.
There was a considerable amount of time given to making sure that we had all the hot spots and places where it could rekindle again and start burning again. That took quite a while. So all told, we were probably there for roughly about 6 hours.
Right now, this section of the building is closed and it's unclear when it will reopen. As for the cause of the fire, that is still unknown. But residents and investigators are taking it one step at a time.
The insurance investigators and Mavis 28 investigators are both still interviewing people, looking at evidence.
One local grocery store started a fund for the victims and has been donating baby products.
We've already donated some baby goods, baby diapers, and that sort of stuff. So I would imagine once we find out some needs and wants, we'll get more into that also.
So far, the store has raised almost $2,000.
Just real thankful for the community. It's usually, anytime anybody needs something in the community really steps up, and we appreciate that. We're glad that we can help and make it easier for them.
This isn't the first time Amy Johnson is seeing her home since the fire occurred, but she is still in disbelief.
It's hard to take in. I mean, I see it and I know that it's happening, but it just still doesn't seem real at all.
The Johnsons are happy to be safe and together and are eagerly awaiting to find out the reason that this fire occurred. In Mahomet, Jessica Cook, UI7 News. The cost of organized sports means some kids don't get the chance to discover a love for the game. But a former Garden Hills teacher is giving them the opportunity to participate in America's pastime for free.
Really what we're trying to do is just provide some sort of activity for kids that don't necessarily have the opportunity to play organized sports.
Northside Sandlot Baseball, a free program that teaches underprivileged kids how to play the game. Wesley Miller is giving young children the chance to hit the field with no commitment or payment required.
They're not tied to it, meaning they don't have to come. They can come when they can. They can come for an hour if they can, and that's really the whole thing. Is that it's no pressure. You know, it's just an opportunity. If you like it, stay. If you don't have to.
When the program began 6 years ago, there were only 9 participants. This summer, there are over 20. Parents also contribute to the program by bringing snacks and being at the field to support their kids. Ajalu Craven says she is glad her son is getting this experience.
He's being given the opportunity to just do his best, and is really showing. He wants to come home and practice and play, and that's really awesome.
Boy Scout members and the St. Thomas More baseball team also help teach the kids. Craven says she appreciates the program and is thankful for the volunteers.
It's a great thing. I love to see this continue, and for more people to support it and make it even bigger.
Ages range from 5 to 13, and anyone is welcome to attend. The end of the program is celebrated with a picnic, where each kid receives a pair of cleats, a glove, bat, helmet, hat, and a team shirt. All of the equipment is donated by baseball travel teams and Champaign residents. Miller says everyone has been very generous, and he plans to continue the program for as long as he can. In the studio, Jessica Cook, ABC News Channel 15. A local agency helping survivors of domestic violence has a new service allowing those survivors to get free legal advice. The search continues in Minnesota for a missing University of Illinois student nearly 2 weeks after he disappeared. Overcrowding, no air conditioning, and 21st century needs are what they want voters to consider. Apparently, Central Illinois offers the best bang for your buck when it comes to the cost of living,